everybody? Welcome back for the third episode of this season 2 Let's Play Career Mode on Expert with AI mods and whatever mods you can imagine. Everything in there. We're heading to Kuala Lumpur, but first check out the standings. Pretty decent race in Melbourne, a wet race. Caught me a podium finish and has me up in P2 in the championship standings. I'm not too optimistic that that's going to continue because the AI has proven to have a pretty damn good pace in this AI mod. They're really damn fast, but who knows what Kuala Lumpur will bring us, or KL, as David Coulthard just insisted on calling it all the time. KL, KL, I don't know, it seems like Kuala Lumpur is too much to say for David Coulthard. Though as far as I understand, it's actually in Sepang. Here we are, the nice little lotus flower thingy, or hibiscus, or whatever flower it is. The main grandstand looks pretty nice, I gotta say. Practice 1, you saw it was raining. I just set 3-4 laps just to get accustomed again to the track. Especially the tracks in the early season I know well from the league races, the training I did on that. So that's why I was last. This is Q1, up in P12. It's been a struggle getting into Q3. I've always been around P12. In good company of the Renaults and the Force Indias. Q2, I don't know if you guys want to see my quali laps, so that's a 1:35.608. Just Liuzzi really just pipped me on the final seconds. I thought I was in, but I wasn't. I don't know if you guys want to see the quali laps. I can, of course, show them to you, but it's a bit of hassle editing and need to find the right lap and stuff. But if you guys want it, I'll put it in. But I'm not, you know, the hot laps and stuff, I did that all last year, and commentary on the lap. And I still plan on doing hot laps with pedal cam and Grand Prix mode with McLaren. So you good car, like online behavior. My camera's busted, so that's why those haven't been up yet. I'm probably going to get a new camera soon. Been thoroughly beaten Jarno Trulli. In this little first 2 races of the season. He did get a fastest lap though, the bastard, but still thoroughly beating him in the teammate challenge. I am driver number 1 now, and I've been wondering because I chose the aggressive R&D path, and this is the 3rd race and I haven't had any R&D yet. I mean, not even, it's not like I didn't get it, I didn't even have to do the R&D. So if you guys know what's up with that, maybe it's because I chose the aggressive path and I'm gonna get one major update, but I'm still struggling hard because I don't have the fast engine mapping. And it's worth a second on some tracks. It's been on this one. It's the key to getting me into Q3. So I hope I get that soon. But let's check out the start. Flanked by Schumacher and Kubica in front of us. And we immediately, that's my trick in every start. I just jet right over to the inside lane. Because still, my starts, well, they're not that great. But the AI are still robbing away at me. And here I'm going to be very bold. Whoa, very late braking, going very wide, getting Kubica on the outside, and maybe Rosberg on the inside, maybe even Schumacher, no, but wow, what a superb start, if I dare say so myself. We're up from P11 to P8 after 2 turns. Now we're going to have to be defending hard, taking the inside line against Liuzzi in the back, Antonio Liuzzi. I gotta say, this was a very enjoyable race, so get ready, you know, if you haven't grabbed the beer yet, do it now, because there's going to be some good stuff in there. I really enjoyed racing here. It's really challenging, I just don't have the pace of the top runners in this car. The AI mod is too good. I could, of course, tone it down a bit if you guys, you know, tone down the AI a bit. If you guys want to see me fighting for wins and stuff. But this is cool by me. I mean, I'm enjoying the racing and stuff. I don't need to be world champion. If you guys want to see me, you know, fighting for wins, I can tweak this AI mod. And, you know, make him a tad bit slower in some corners and stuff. So, you know, it's not easy, but I'm still fighting for wins. Because here it's clear that my Lotus just isn't on the leader's pace. Taking Massa around the outside while we already took Schumacher. That was a pretty ballsy move. But, no, Massa comes back at us through the inside. A bit too conservative there. We got Schumacher on our ass, but, you know, no need for fair play against him because he doesn't do it. Really, Schumacher. I've discussed him last time. He had the whole Hungary incident last year, but then his whole career is just marred by incidents and, you know, 7 World Championship. That's details I'm talking about here, but, you know, the incident with Hill ramming it off and trying to ram off Villeneuve for the title twice. Then the whole Benetton era cheating, that was probably more Briatore's fault, you know, the illegal fuel rig and supposedly traction control. I saw Peter Windsor of the Flying Lap mentioning that in the F1 chat on Twitter. So he's a pretty knowledgeable guy, and it's rumors I've heard for a long time. They're probably true. Enough Schumacher bashing. We're keeping him behind us, which is good enough for me at this point. You gotta say, well, not a lot to discuss in real F1, since of course we're all jonesing for the next Grand Prix in Turkey, and not a lot has happened in the F1 world. Just people being bullish and not so bullish. Interesting thing today, though, Tony Fernandez of Team Lotus, my team boss, has bought Caterham cars. If you don't know Caterham cars, they're awesome little cars. It's based on the Lotus 7, an old school Lotus, Team Lotus car when Chapman was still alive and in charge. Here we see a bit of rain dropping now. It's going to have a big impact on this race. So yeah, I bought Caterham cars, and it's not so sure what he's going to go do with it. He's going to brand his GP2 team, which is now AirAsia, trying to hug the inside line, but missed the breaking point and go way too wide. That left Schumacher through. Told Fernandez thought for a while. Schumacher is through. Kubica is on the left here. Has higher top speed, but I'm sticking to my guns here, sticking to the inside line, hoping I'll break him here. Boom, at the 100-meter mark. And I just managed to keep him behind. Now I need to hug that apex like my favorite granny. And yep, keep him behind me. So, it's a race of very defensive driving for me. So Fernandez is gonna rename his GP2 team to Caterham. He's gonna try to, apparently. That's what I read. Not sure what implications it has on Team Lotus. How, if is Caterham gonna become a title sponsor, or is just gonna rename it? I guess a lot of it's gonna depend as well on the court case against Renault and Group Proton, Group Lotus behind Renault. A lot's going to depend on how that court decision's going to come out. From what I read, he's looking good. I think from what I read, Fernandez is winning again on the inside line. Very defensive against Kubica. He's pushing hard, and I just can't keep up with the front runners. So yeah, but check out the Caterham cars. They're really awesome. My Team Lotus is their YouTube channel. They have a nice little promo vid announcing the takeover. So yeah, definitely check that out. It's pretty cool. And actually, I prefer the ring of Caterham F1 to Team Lotus. Actually, it's better. So we skipped a bit ahead. We're still fighting hard against Kubica. Schumacher, so we jumped 2 people in the pits here, including Schumacher. It seems Webber's in P7, Alonso's leading. So the Ferraris definitely have a good pace in my season, which is strange because it didn't really finish that high, I think, in last year's Constructors. And damn, I just realized I forgot again to check last year's vid. What my quali time was and see how the Lotus improved and how I improved a little bit probably, but this was a 135.6. so if you guys want, you can always go check last season in KL and see if I did better or not. I know the track a lot better now. It was a track I didn't know very well last year, and boom, Kubica's getting a bit impatient, so we're up in P6. Nope, Schumacher's still ahead actually. He must be in a battle. Or we jumped another lap ahead. I don't know. All confused. So it's still light rain. You might not see it very much on the vid, but light rain. Track's getting progressively wetter. Yeah, deluge. It's weird this year we haven't seen any rain races yet. Usually China and KL. Damn it, I'm such a David Coulthard wannabe fan. Not really. I do enjoy the new commentary team, but usually yeah, KL and China, it's always, good for some rain, at least if it's not during the race, during some of the qualifying or practice sessions. But no, not zip, nada. And the only rain that's been in the whole preseason testing was in that one day when McLaren and Mercedes stayed a day late on the last Barcelona test. They started a day later and then had another day. That's the only time they've used the wet weather tires, and it was too wet really to use them in any meaningful way that day. It was just a deluge in Catalonia that day. So it's going to be so interesting, the first rain race. I mean, these teams are totally blind. I have no idea what these intermediates or extreme wets are going to do in the Pirelli version. So I'm definitely looking forward to the first rain race. Yeah, some more F1 news. DRS is probably going to be banned in Monaco, which is a good move because, I mean, where would you use it? In the tunnel? But there's still that kink in there, and there's so little space, so little room for error. And with the tires they're bringing the super softs and the softs. So basically the softs we had in the first races here will be the... Oh, there Kubica gets by. But so the softs we had this year will be the hards in Monaco. But yep, fighting to get it back, and we outbrake him very ballsy. It's not polite, very ballsy on the inside, taking our position back. I noticed in that double right-hander, the AI is very quick. I always have them on my ass, and I just wasn't getting it right in this race. I couldn't get it right. I was always losing time on it. So, yep, definitely managed to keep the position back. So this was my scheduled pit stop lap. But as you know, since last race, being ballsy on the strategy front is sometimes pays off. I do have 2 orange options yet again. Another tire eating setup. I haven't shown you my setup because it's not that relevant for you guys anymore, because this Lotus is not going to be the Lotus you guys are going to be racing with if you start your season. So if you want setups and hot laps and stuff, this will still come. I mean, I haven't abandoned the hot lap idea. It's just I need a new camera so I can show you guys the pedal cam as well, which I found a pretty cool idea. Hope you guys did it as well. But I had some good feedback on that first vid I did. But I've got a camera in the financial plans for next month. That won't be too much of an issue. And still managing to keep everybody and their mama behind me. Liuzzi is behind us now, though. What happened? I don't know. Some people pitted, that's for sure. Look at the lead Alonso's pulled on us. 22 seconds ahead for the Ferrari. So Ferrari's definitely good. And again, having to go defensive. This race, I felt like Trulli in his best Toyota days. A real Trulli train. Oh, there goes Kubica. That was Kubica. Did you see that? He just spun out right behind me. Had nothing to do with it. Wasn't my fault. So that's the great part about this AI mod as well. Much more AI mistakes, but not so much that it becomes ridiculous. But it feels more like an online race. The AI has good, consistent pace. The whole catch-up file thing, not ketchup, but catch-up file, you can enable or disable it. I've disabled it because the catch-up is like when they make a mistake or something. AI just starts putting in blinding lap times when they're X amount of seconds behind you and blah blah blah. And I think it's part of the reason why sometimes you hear Chandler has just set the fastest lap of the race. I'm like, yeah, okay. So someone else pits. A lot of people in the pits here. We might get in front of them, but they're at the pit exit already. That's one we get. That's Hamilton. But in front of us is Vettel. So we're up into P5 now. Looks, no, P3 definitely. The HUD is always a bit slow to update. Goddamn motherfucker! So we got Hamilton on our ass. He's on fresh tires. I'm on old options, and it's raining harder and harder. The track's getting wet. You're gonna start seeing a bit of puddles, maybe a bit of aquaplaning. Who knows? So Hamilton pushing us hard. Rosberg right on his tail, and you see immediately me losing ground to Vettel. It just be no surprise. Now what I'm wondering is whether they are on intermediate tires or whether they just stuck to their regular strategy and went on the primes. Because if they did, I definitely have a chance here. Because they're going to have to pit again. And it looks like he's just on primes. It's hard to see, really. Because, well, I'm not going to be spending the whole time looking in my back mirror. And even then, you don't really see what tires they're on when you're face on or just looking back. You basically need them to have them on your side, really. But, yeah, for so far, it's going all right. We still have a decent pace. Still far away off. I had huge trouble hitting my apexes this race. You can see me cocking up many a lap. I mean, not really huge time losses, but just missing apexes and just not getting good drives out of corners. I had a lot of trouble with this corner for some reason. It's usually a fairly easy corner, but you always go wide. But yeah, tires are shot. You see one red left front. We're heading into the pits, and Hamilton goes through us in the pits. Yeah, okay. Great, and losing a lot of time behind him, like bumping, and Rosberg on our ass as well. And yeah, okay, I didn't expect everybody and their mama to come pit on this lap, but I was already in the pits, so nothing I could do. So basically here, praying, please don't get pit stop bugged. And I see that train coming, and I'm like, alright, I'm screwed. And so we are. Oh, longest 10 seconds of my life. Seriously, this is a 40% race already. I pitted 3 laps past my suggested lap, and I still get held up in the pits. Seriously, man. This Codemasters have said they did some personnel changes when it came to the pit stop the whole pits thing, and they really should. And I hope they just fire their asses, to whoever developed this pits, because that was retarded again. I mean, if you do it on 20% races, you somehow understand it, but 40% races, 3 laps after your recommended stop, here it looked like Truly actually let me through. That was very strange. Truly actually really did let me through. And it shows how this AI mod's doing a good job, because I do have a much better pace than you know, my teammate always have, but it's not like ridiculously running away from him. So you saw I put on the full wets. It was a bit of a gamble, but I just saw the track getting wetter and wetter. So I figured, okay, let's go for the full wets. The intermediates, they were a bit iffy on Melbourne on the final lap, so I figured, okay, let's just go for the full wets and hope we don't burn them up. Yeah, part of the reason another AI mod, it did improve a lot the AI performance in the rain. As you can see, it didn't improve it that good. Here we go on the inside of Alguersuari, nicely on the apex this time, and boom, that's taken care of. The other Spanish bastard, Mr. Eyebrows. Mr. Eyebrows 2. It's strange to see, there doesn't seem to be a lot of Spanish young talent coming on, you know, thinking, you know, they have this example, and there you take Glock on the inside. I have the example of Fernando Alonso, one of the most successful drivers, still in the field, double world champion, of course, and always someone to be reckoned with, and doesn't seem to be any young Spaniards in the wings. Well, we've seen with Schumacher here, we have a little spin while taking, who is it, Liuzzi on the inside, and a lot of people in the pits, so they pitted for tires, and look at that, my race is coming back alive, even after the pit stop bug. It did a lot of passing in this lap, and now we're gonna try to put a move on Kobayashi. He goes defensive on me, and I'm like, yeah, fuck you, I'll just go outside. Hulkenberg spins it. Whoa, that was a really close call. But, hey, that works for me. We got past Kobayashi thanks to that. Well, we kind of already passed him then, and luckily I didn't run into Hulkenberg. And you don't have to worry that much about getting penalty. And Sutil goes wide at that corner. So that gains us another spot. So that gains us in P6. Barrichello, who fortunately for him is doing much better in this game, or probably unfortunately for him, doing much better in this game than he is in real life. I seem to recall Hulkenberg being in a fight with him last race as well. So, yep, that's thanks to the rain here. Just purely thanks to the rain, because, well, I was getting pretty desperate after that pit stop coming out in like P20, but suddenly the pace was there compared to the other cars. And I think, again, I'm plateauing here. You see me jump, boom, from lap 12 to lap 19. And I'm still in the same position. Button and Massa swapped positions, but Barrichello is long gone. You got a lot of pressure, but they're pitting, and look what happens now. Everybody's in the pits. Look, everybody's in the pits. What the hell? So clearly, the track is drying, and since Rob is a retard, he never bothered to mention me. You know, hey, you might want to come into the pits, and you know, track is dry, or you're burning up your wets. So here we are, 3 laps from the end, and big gap to Rosberg and Alonso and Barrichello, and we might even get gifted a win here, who knows? So now I'm just like, focus, eye of the tiger, man, eye of the tiger. Don't let this opportunity slip by. So the AI pits 3 laps from the end, and yeah, it might just hand me the victory. But of course, they're mighty fast now. The track, according to the computer's mind, is bone dry now, since they can go on the options. And for me, I'm on worn wet tires. You can really see them worn out. That's very nicely done, that mod. So yeah, I'm on the worn wetter tires, and they're on the options, so they're going to be catching me like crazy. So it's crucial for me not to make any mistakes, and I make another one here. Again, miss an apex. I lose so much time doing that. So here we are. Rosberg is back on my radar already, 10 seconds behind. Almost into the penultimate lap, and there's the mistake. So bam, that's another second gone. There we see him on the mini-map coming along. Am I going to keep this together for 2 laps? I need to keep them behind me for 2 laps. Oh, thanks, Rob. You just told me to switch to dry tires. Maybe now. Keep an eye on the drying line. We're 2 laps from the end. If I pit now, I'm dead. You know, I took the gamble. I'm going to go for it. That would be silly not to. Penultimate lap is on, and doing not so great lap times. 1:41 that one was. Of course, it's going to be slower than the other one because it was dry, and here I'm on worn wets. So bam, Rosberg took out 4 seconds out of us in that lap. Not even that lap in the last sector 3 and sector 1 combined here. But I'm still hopeful. I mean, he's not on my tail yet. I just need to get through this lap. Just hopefully with still a little bit of a gap to him. Bam, another sector gone. So he's basically catching me by 1 second per sector. And this sector I'm slower than the AI. The first sector I seem to be faster than them. So this is not looking too good. But who knows, some good defensive driving. There's the wet tire, red. So I might be getting punctures as well. And as you can imagine, it's not easy driving at this point. Back end stepping out, front end sliding, over and under steer all at the same time, especially in this corner. Very, very tricky. We've got Rosberg very much, bam, 2 seconds more gone off my lead. By the time we hit the home finish straight, he's probably going to be on my ass. There we see the dry end line. It's definitely been formed. I would definitely be more comfortable on the options now. Lapping, still in P1, 1 more lap to go, and it was a gamble I needed to take. I was in P6, so how much worse could it get with 3-4 laps to go? They all pitted, and there we see the little dreaded white arrow opening up on us. That's Rosberg right on our tails right now. Might even just get so much better drive out of this corner. He's on the left hand side, he's creeping up, sticking to the inside, sticking in defensive. 1 cock up now and everything's gone, that's for sure. But still, get into the inside. Don't let him get past me. I gotta break out all the shoomy tricks of not letting anybody pass. Starting a train already. Alonso's already on Rosberg's tail now. Barrichello seems to be a tad bit behind. So even if I lose a position here, and boom, Rosberg bumps me off track. I kind of shut the door on his ass as well. But that's it. Rosberg's gone. Front tires are gone. And there I missed that apex. And no, Alonso jets through as well. Is everything gonna fall apart? I just need to keep this car on the road, but I can't. The tires are shot. Can we keep Barrichello behind us at least? Get us a podium position. Because I'm not going to overtake the 2 guys in front unless, you know, something happens. They're still racing hard. Look at Alonso and Rosberg racing hard. It's still trying to desperately holding on to my podium position here. Very much, well, hoped for, of course, but I didn't think it was possible anymore after that crappy pit stop. And just judging from the race pace, I mean, I was just lucky to get as high as I did already on the dry tires. No way I could challenge for top 5, so basically I can't complain. But okay, 1 more corner to go. Let's see if I don't get Barrichello on the outside of me. There's a little train of 3 guys behind him, so might be right back down to P6. Here we hold it on the inside. There's Barrichello, he's going off, he spins! That wasn't my fault, he spins, Barrichello spins, it's a drag race with Vettel, then we get P3, that's right, give him the Vettel finger, that's for sure. So that was pretty much the most exciting race finish I've had in career mode. Barrichello with the spin in the last corner and almost wrecking my race as well. But that's it. P3 podium position in Kuala Lumpur. Oh my god, I was relieved after this one. This was a very, very tough race. Very enjoyable race, but very, very tough one to keep focus and, you know, just strategy-wise as well. I mean, it's not that hard. You know the AI is going to cock up as soon as it starts raining. Their AI strategy, pit strategies can tend to get a bit weird, especially in races where it rains and then dries again. As you saw now, I mean, some guys must have done 3 pit stops. And actually catching up, well, not catching up, but actually only 2 points behind Fernando Alonso, Mr. Eyebrows, and Rosberg in second. McLaren's doing okay in the Constructors, but not that good in the Drivers' Championship. So this is definitely going to be an interesting season start. Reputation crawling, come on, 23, no. Oh. So yeah, you guys, I'm not sure what to do for next season. I'm sure it's a long way ahead, but figured I had some recommendations. People saying I should go with Mercedes or maybe Renault next year, which I'm open to. But on the other hand, it's tempting to stay with Lotus because next year they're going to be better again. So they're probably going to be like a tier 3 car. So they'll probably be around. What's tier 3? They'll probably be around Force India levels and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not sure yet what I want to do with this career mode. Stick it with Lotus the whole 7 years, or just beat a rival and just go from team to team because my reputation will never be up. I'm not sure. So, yep, there's the interview done with, and nothing special happening there. So, yeah, that was Kuala Lumpur, KL. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed racing it. I enjoyed doing commentary for it.
They said to say thank you.
And, yeah, Francois says the team likes it a lot, and even though I'm a champion, she still congratulates me on points, finishes, and podiums. So, yeah, if you haven't yet, subscribe if you want to see more career races, league races, hot laps, which will be coming soon. You can always add me on Twitter, follow me there, engage with some F1 chat, find updates on when I'm making vids or what my plans are for the next vid or whatever. And, yep, until next time, peace out.